How can I use subordinating conjunctions? Last lesson we found out about coordinating conjunctions. Look at this sentence. The water squirts were not powerful enough and they didn't put the fire out. We found out that coordinating conjunctions join two clauses which both make sense on their own, and here we used the coordinating conjunction and. Sometimes in our writing, we may want to add extra information that isn't as important as the main clause, and this is where we use subordination. Look at this sentence. The fire raged on because it was windy. The fire raged on is the main clause. It is one idea and makes sense on its own. The second clause is because it was windy. This is extra information known as a subordinate clause, and it starts with the subordinating conjunction because. Today, we will be looking at 4 different subordinating conjunctions: because, if, when, and that. So let's look at these in action. The buildings were dry because the summer had been hot. The buildings were dry is the main clause, and the extra information is because the summer had been hot. This starts with the subordinating conjunction because. The wind blew strong when the fire started. The wind blew strong is the main clause, and the extra information is when the fire started. This starts with the subordinating conjunction when. The fire would have ended sooner if the fire brigade had existed. The fire would have ended sooner is the main clause, and the extra information is if the fire brigade had existed. This starts with the subordinating conjunction if. There were leather buckets filled with water that were not powerful enough. There were leather buckets filled with water is the main clause, and the extra information is that were not powerful enough. This starts with the subordinating conjunction that. Now it's your turn. Can you find the subordinating conjunction in the following 2 sentences? All the water squirts did not put the fire out because it was too strong. Have a think now. Did you spot it? The subordinating conjunction is because in this sentence. Now have a go at your second sentence. I wonder if you can spot the subordinating conjunction this time. Making gaps between the buildings might have worked if the weather hadn't been so windy. Have a think now. Did you spot the subordinating conjunction? The subordinating conjunction is if.